or you're maize and blue. That's how it works here in the great state of Michigan. It is a pleasure and an honor to be with you for this one. Michigan and Michigan State. Perron quickly moves it on, turned over though off the stick of Horkoff. Now Riker Lee. Nashville first rounder towards the goal. Vansagi at a whack.
With the stop by Stephen Peck as Geary unloads from the point. Martone, who's got
to Montreal first rounder Michael Hage. Back the other way. Hage cutting in. Tried to go over the blocker. And Augustine made the stop. The first big stop in the game. And Valentini whistled one over his head. Kept in by Aiden Park. Michigan putting on a push. Park to Valentini, lost it. Now Rayo Mullen shoots. Augustine made another big stop.
And Dakota Rayo Mullen, the key for Augustine there is the challenge.
Inside of 5 to go here in the opening frame. 8-4 the shots, Michigan State. Martone snapping it on for Russell. Russell trying to go back. It'll come to him. They score! Stramo went to the paint. Martone put it towards the paint. And Michigan State draws first blood. It's 1-0.
The frame that Charlie Stramel does, he's tough to control going for the net. You can see Tyler Duke was hoping that Martone was just going to have a shot and he was going to play the rebound, but Stramel gets positioning in behind him, a deft little tip. And Charlie Stramel's got his 17th goal of the season.
First rounder himself, Columbus Blue Jackets on to take this draw. Hughes wins it clean though, back to Schock now. Drew Schock takes a look, deflected, they score! Moldenhauer in the slot, Schock with a shot, and the game is tied at 1.
And it starts with the face-off win. Schock is pressured, gets the shot away, and Nick Moldenhauer gets a stick on it, and nothing Trey Augustine can do, and Nick Moldenhauer remains red hot. That is his career high.
It's a good goal, and yes, they did discuss. Here we go with period number 2. First of 2 meetings this weekend between number 1 Michigan, number 2 Michigan State. Nobody knew, because Jack Ivankovic, like Trey Augustine, 8 minutes, a second save with his head. That one snapped in by Porter Martone. Jaden Perron, the Carolina pick, product of Winnipeg, Manitoba. A loft over the top, and hits right in. Augustine didn't know where it was, but Colin Ralph bailed him out.
Means the stick out. How do you get around him? Well, Jaden Perron the backhand. And TJ Hughes was on his horse, and he gets in behind Basgall, and it's only Trey Augustine. Watch, the puck is loose behind him. Perron would have come in.
Lost the handle on it for Michigan State. Will Horkoff. Now shot comes in, little room. Augustine saw that one all the way. Schock thought he had him.
So Michael Hage, just a little pick on Tiernan Shouty.
O'Connell bodied from the corner up high. Now Sturback down low. Lindstrom trying to jam one in. Punched away. O'Connell denied.
Lindstrom with a great chance from the angle on his last shift. Adam Nightingale says on the offensive side of the puck, he's got to start getting those feet moving a little bit quicker.
There's Manisto's peck out right up against that goal post. Anthony Romani out there with O'Connell and Caden Lindstrom. Look, this pass in front. Oh, and trying to turn there, but he's dropped down after he ran into Peck. Was Anthony Romani. Out at center. Hughes, blind pass, no one there. Vansagi will get to this puck for Michigan State. The power forward, and he scores! Shane Vansagi, 2-1. Michigan State with less than 5 to go in period 2.
Well, Dakota Rayo Mullen jumps up. Jaden Perron comes back. He's not able to pivot and play it like a one-on-one, and he's all just trying to play catch-up, going stick on puck, but Vansagi just uses.
Up high on Perron, we play on. Laid back off of Park, great play by Aiden Park. Another chance, West fired wide, Russell there, and Peck made a huge stop. Now West, Stramel, back to West, he scores! An absolute bullet! Up top, Michigan State up by 2. It's 3-1 with 2:17 to go in the period.
Michigan zone on the long change. Ben Robertson and company caught out a long time. First it was Russell with a great chance. Then it comes right back to Owen West, and with Martone providing the screen, bang, it's in there for the 10th goal by a Michigan State.
The football guys in the building with hockey.
And you can just see the intensity in Kyle Whittingham's eyes watching a hockey game.
Good quick release from Shifsky. Now Jarecki speeds in. Griffin Jarecki in. And Peck with a big time stop on the right pad there.
Michigan's chances coming from the angle. And then Griffin Jarecki protecting on the back end. And what I like about that rush.
Up around the waist by Riker Lee. Keenan Draper got it free. Aiden Park now. Off he comes with Spence. Park takes a look in front. With 9:33 to go, we've got a 1-goal game.
Duplicates the feed here. One of the Michigan State goals last period with Fansagi, where they caught.
Both seniors, both been through plenty of these battles. Fantilli, cross ice, backdoor look. Augustine came over and got it on Malcolm Spence.
Fantilli across, and a great chance for Spence.
Up top to Basgall, on to Martone, quick pass into the bumper to Russell, and now Michigan, here they come. Draper coming in with Shifsky. Draper shot! Scores! Keenan Draper! A short-handed goal! Ties the game! And Yost is going nuts!
Draper looks off Shifsky for the pass, and then puts it in the exact same spot that Asher Barnett did. High blocker side. Then answered the bell for Michigan. And I think in this Big Ten, it's so competitive, you need 2 outstanding goalies.
Look out here, Moldenhauer right in front, and Trey Augustine.
You can get in too tight against him.
Job coming back by Fantilli. Michigan's got it again. Malcolm Spence trying to go back. To Spence was Draper, and Spence nearly picked the pocket, nearly put it in. Michael Hage, 70 seconds to go in regulation. Hage in, Hage shoots, save Augustine. Puck tied up, and we will go to overtime in this 1-against-2 matchup. Michigan win on that night. Here we go, 3-on-3 overtime for the extra point.
Michigan 4-0 in overtime sessions this season.
TJ Hughes back for Jaden Perron. Back to Hughes now. TJ Hughes takes a look, shoots off the left pad of Augustine. Got that with the bottom of the goal pad.
Both good chances in this period coming Michigan's way. Hughes.
Hage, Perron. Hage wants the shot. Doesn't take it here, patiently surveys. Down to Hughes, try to go up top on Augustine. Hage, Horkoff in. Hage gathers. 30 seconds to go now on the power play. Hage, backdoor! Jaden Perron, OT winner! Michigan wins it 4-3. He'll take 2 points in game 1 and 1 versus 2 this weekend.
With a 2-point lead in the standings. Michael Hage, he knew Perron was set up on the flank. Trey Augustine had to come out and honor Hage as a shooter, and he gets it over to the first Michigan goalie to go 6-0 since Jack Ivankovic. You have to go way back before that, but that's how special Jack Ivankovic is. Brandon Naranjo.
When leading, but this Michigan team, Fred, you and I talked about it last night on the broadcast, and there's a chance for Hughes right in, stopped there by Augustine. First rounder of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Shock, a draft pick of Anaheim. Here comes Porter Martone, 6th overall pick, punched away at Ivankovic. Second round pick of the Detroit Red Wings back in 23. Now the Spartans on the attack. Lindstrom, high draft pick of Columbus. That one tipped right on, winning the women's 1-against-2 matchup prior to our game here. Big night of college hockey on Big Ten Network with that game, this game, and Ohio State, Minnesota to close out the triple header.
When they finished their regular season set, I was driving home. I said, you know what? I don't think that's the last game these two teams are playing this season. Well, they played 2 more.
Here's Michigan State. Now they score! They strike first! Ripped in, and the Spartans draw first blood. Gavin O'Connell with 10-12.
Now Michigan State's D, their role is to get the puck up to their talented group of forwards. Lindstrom to Romani, and then it's often difficult to identify the late man off the bench, and that's what Gavin O'Connell was, and he came streaking down the
Page back out on the ice now. Keep your eyes on him, number 19. They were looking for him. Good read by Russell, intercepting the play. They wanted to go to him. Punched down by Ivankovic.
You could drop him into an NHL game right now, and he would not look out of place.
Yep, Stramel goes down in the corner, punched down by Ivankovic there on the shot from Sturback. So we get back into the game now, and here with less than 5 to go here in the opening period, Michigan State power play chance looking to add to a 1-0 lead. Period 1, 12-5 for the shots, Michigan State, 1-0 the lead. Lee plays on to Martone. Porter Martone shoots, what a shot! An absolute missile! Top corner, under the elbow!
Number 16 on the season for Porter Martone, but he'll delay, he'll wait. Here's why. He waits for Charlie Stramel to obstruct the view of Jack Ivankovic. Wasn't a flash screen, it was more of an eclipse by the 6'3" infamous Joe Louis Arena in 1979. December 28th was between these two teams. It came after the Red Wings and St. Louis Blues played, and the team with the best defensive numbers in the nation coming into this weekend.
Good point. Highest scoring team in Michigan. Best defensive team in Michigan State here in this matchup. The low, beautiful pass. Charlie Stramel took the feed. Maxim Sturback with a terrific setup, and Stramel.
Well, Charlie Stramel gets the goal-scoring glory, but what a pass by the Buffalo Sabres second-rounder.
That can light the lamp. Matt Baskell, what a pass ahead to the line. Jarecki, here comes Manisto, and another one! Tiernan Shouty! Detroit Rock City for the hometown product, Tiernan Shouty!
What a pass by Matt Baskell. Behind the net, Michigan making a change. Baskell takes advantage. And it goes Benisto to Tiernan Shouty. With just one Michigan player back, coming off the line change.
Deflected away, another chance, they score! Michigan gets the rebound. They're on the board with 1:04 to go in the period, and it's Jaden Perron. He scored the last.
Something to cheer about. Good zone entry. They hit the late man Josh Ernessy. Tyler Duke does.
Tyler Duke pressured and pestered by Shouty. That's his game. Loves to be difficult to play against. Got a goal here tonight, his 5th. Hage, good pass, good look, rebound, score! Moldenhauer drives the paint and puts it home, and Michigan.
Now for Nick Moldenhauer. And they pull up and find a seam, and it handcuffed the goalie.
Kept alive, right point, Fantilli. Another chance! Oh my goodness! Nick Moldenhauer.
Well, and once again, the sweet passing ability of Michael Hage made the no-looker to Jaden Perron last night at
Top bar corner. Didn't miss by much. Hughes. Shot punched away Augustine.
Good hustle hits from between the hash marks. And it's
Power play for Michigan. Down by 2. Look out, here's Nielsen. Chance to put him up by 3. Ivan Kobe comes up with the stop. Jack Ivan goes early, and he did. Down by 2. Manisto in against Robertson. Look at Manisto. What? Tommy Manisto. That's how you put a game away. What hustle from the flying Finn. 5 to
10. Tommy Manisto. Robertson's got at least a 10-foot lead on him. He looked back and said, "What is that bullet train coming on my heels?"
And here in Detroit, Barnhill with a hit. Michigan didn't care for that too much. Ernestie's in there. Down below our outstanding vantage point here on the concourse level tonight.
Are set to go. Security and Financial goaltenders, Luca DePasquo going for the Gophers, and on the other end, they're going with the freshman Sam Hillebrandt, who started both games last week. Buckeyes trying to get out to center. They'll get through the neutral zone. Picked up there. Burnside puts it right in front on the doorstep. They bang away at it. DePasquo looking for it, finds it, and covered.
2 against 3, 3 against 4, whatever the case may be. You've got to be able to make that smart play and just get the puck in deep. And, you know, I have a feeling.
Now Luke Middlestad cruises into the offensive zone, brings it back to Mooney. LJ walks in, drops it down low, score! They're at it again! Seamer sneaks it home, the power play converts again, and it's 1-0 Minnesota.
Instead of taking a shot, he's just going to pull up, get it to LJ Mooney, and Mooney's going to go to work. And watch this quick shot right away. As Hillebrandt thought maybe that was going to go across over to Lamb. Instead, right between the legs of Hillebrandt.
Coming in across the line, now in the corner. Jack Hunt walks right out in front, gets it back again and scores! Ryan Gordon came out of the corner, got one shot, that was blocked.
As he's trying to find the puck, actually that's Pritchard, and then right to Gordon, and he was able to sneak it by DePasquo, right in between the arm and the body of Luca DePasquo, and this game is tied at 1 late.
Played up opposing goaltenders. Now has 15 goals in his last 16 games. Period number 2 was tipped, broken up as he was trying to get it to Ludke. And now it's sent down ice to Pascal, helps it around. Thomas reverses. McLaughlin though loses it. Centering pass right in front and they score. Right on the doorstep, Riley Thompson tips in that beautiful centering feed from Caron.
And McLaughlin couldn't get control of it. You see Caron there. Easy play for Riley Thompson. Busting down hard that left side. Cal Thomas couldn't get back.
Gophers get it back and ripped wide by Zemer. Like I said in the first period, the puck just seems to find him right now. Thomas turned it over again. Quick shot and a goal. That's 2 turnovers by the Gophers in their own zone.
And Thomas is just going to blindly throw that puck right to a Buckeye.
Looking for Hendrickson at the Buckeye blue line. Instead, Thompson squirts by Rombach. Comes right out in front. Loose puck, still in the slot. More pressure, and they score again. Ohio State is owning the Gophers in their own zone right now.
The Buckeyes, look at it, just the pressure that they put on. Minnesota loses the puck. Hendrickson loses his guy. And Strachey gets the goal for the Buckeyes. Nonetheless, Gophers on the power play need to get one here to get back in this game.
Yeah, they need this power play to click again, and that's not been a hard ask. Wow! They do it again in 14 seconds.
Back to Brody Lamb. Watch what Mooney does. Now watch, he's just gonna pull everybody with him, and then a wide open Lamb. And you're not gonna stop Brody Lamb when he gets in that scoring area. Increase their intensity, start playing the body a little bit more, and get Ohio State to turn the puck over, which they have not done.
And the Gophers have won 7 straight in this building here against the Buckeyes. So that streak is in jeopardy as we are early in the third. McBrayer's shot deflected and a goal. Felix Caron right on the doorstep tips it in, and the Buckeyes are back up by 3.
Yeah, LJ Mooney lost the draw, and Caron is going to get a piece of this. McBrayer's going to take that shot from the point, and left all alone in front was Caron, and that was an easy one for the Buckeyes.
Mo on the far side loses it to Abel. Now it deflects right in front. Oh, golden chance for Townsend. Hillebrand with a huge save. More than just looks, they need goals. Down by 3 here in the third. Mooney out there penalty killing. Gophers looking for offense on this penalty kill.
Yeah, got to start taking some chances now, down by 3.
Carabella plays it around to the far side. Caron gets it back to the point. Long shot deflected, rebound, they score! Right on the doorstep, Jake Carabella got that rebound and puts it by Nathan Harry. And the Buckeyes cash in with the extra man.
Move, watch that puck's gonna come to the point. And Carabella gets behind Luke Middlestead. Sabo with the great pass.
Goes down hard as he was picked by one of the Buckeye players. This shot sails wide of the cage. Ohio State just cashed in on their last power play, looking for another one here. Knocking on the door, a couple of whacks at it by Riley Thompson.
Three wins total. I think they're up to 15, 16 wins.
Yeah, they really blew it up. They brought in like 18 different
You're going to pick up right where you left off. That did not continue after the Brody Zimmer power play goal. They have to reverse that trend tonight.
Yeah, last weekend, Minnesota ended the 7-game losing streaks. Coach Motzko was saying last night you could hear a pin drop before the game in the locker room. Week before against Wisconsin, it was like a Mardi Gras atmosphere pregame. Paulson, the Swede, with some poise. Long shot, right on target, an easy claim from Hillebrand.
Leads right into a good weekend. Steve Rawlick, 13th year behind the bench. A St. Paul native, a former head coach of the Hill Murray team here in town. A special weekend for Steve Rawlick and his entire family. 7 when he's on the ice.
Bouncing around and off the players. Middlestat, Thomas, shooting. Drop there. A rebound contained by Ohio State.
Thigh there and was trying to do so. That did not feel good. I can promise you that. We'll have to see if his mobility is still with him.
Gordon to Montez in tight. William Smith shoots, scores! William Smith launches a rocket, and Ohio State strikes first.
Wow. What a great play by Max Montez. Pulls everybody. 3 players looking at him. He goes a layer higher in that slot on his backhand. William Smith. That lead they have.
Brody Lamb now 6-0 in the face-off circles. He wins the draw to open up this second period.
We'll call front office folks checking in on Riley.
Whipping around that medicine ball pregame like it was a wiffle ball.
Well, it was 50 pounds, but it looked like about 5. No, I don't know.
Guys possess off the draw. Let's block her to side die to Pasquo.
It's kind of an interesting play here. Puck goes up. Lamb jumps too early, then realizes he's not going to get that puck. Zemer fishes it out of some skates and releases it with some zip. Lamb corrals and deposits. Abel's wondering what the heck is going on here. Great visual right here. Watch how hard this is. Oh, it actually nicked off Abel as well. No wonder.
Middle step. Perfect pass for Townsend. Javon Moore trying to go back to Townsend. Lamb gets involved as well. Lamb jumping for that puck. Zemer gets it. Rebound, scores. No, that will be whistled dead. It is DePasquo, or rather Hillebrand, has lost his mask.
Represent the red, white, and blue.
Minnesota needs to get it going here in the second period. Lamb, he could lead the charge. Zemer. Lamb gets it, fires, scores! Brody Lamb, we're tied!
Missile goal that took the mask off Hillebrand, and he starts this one as well. Great zone entry here by Brody Lamb. He looks to Zemer. Zemer's surrounded by not 1, not 2, but 3 players.
Pritchard and Paulson back and forth. A little BB of a wrist shot there off the blocker there of Hillebrand.
In the country, and the second team in the Big Ten, I add. And then after that, we're going to have a gem, real dandy, in Columbus.
Riley Thompson, he's been active tonight.
Looks like he'll fit in nicely in Philadelphia.
For Minnesota.
Yeah, I was curious after getting pulled in last night's game if they would go back with Nathan Airy. They were mixing goaltenders Friday and Saturday.
Cut off by Felix Caron. Thompson now in across the line, dropping to Caron. Shot probably going wide, still stopped. Fumbled by McBrayer, but just keeps it in the zone.
Generally, if you're a defenseman, you don't want to get stuck on that board. It means you're automatically, effectively going to get beat to the net.
Lutke beats his man, fires off a stick, and juts over the goal. His teammates are changing, trying to keep that possession. Get some help from Townsend. Push back to the point. Bagley the drive, rebound. Moore flings it wide. Pops loose. Zemer from a tight angle, patted aside by Hillebrand. Again, Zemer in front, this time on the backhand. Paulson loses it. Isley the other way, dropping to Wise. Routine glove stop there from Luca DePasquo. Arabella in across the line with Riley Thompson. He'll chop it in. 15 seconds to go. Felix Caron behind the goal, shoves it in front. DePasquo deals with it.
Take care of the blue lines offensively and defensively.
Brody, thanks so much for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, guys.
Kind of in a precarious situation that was almost unavoidable. Whipple's not doing it in any sort of malicious manner.
Towns in the drop pass for Middlestep. He's too well checked. Gruba fires. Patted aside by Hillebrand.
And they thought they were successful in doing so. And there's no reason to change it.
William Smith from the point. Blocker to side. Right to Pasquo. McBrayer now. That changed directions. Rebound was available. It's poked away by DePasquo. Paulson. He's been getting the confidence going, Paulson, more recently. Broken up, though, and it's Sabo. Carabella shoots, scores! Oh, the fabulous freshman, Jake Carabella, and it's 2-1 Ohio State.
Broughton Sabo and give him a point. It's because Broughton Sabo comes in, collapses the gap, but then Carabella has more speed on the outside and puts the defense in a tough position as he kisses this one off the left post.
Navigates it ahead for Hong. Penalty upcoming. It's going to go on Ohio State's Montez, his second minor this game. with the aforementioned Brody Lamb. A little back and forth with Lucky. Lamb by one man, fires. That's off the glove there of Hillebrand. Reaching for it. Under a minute to go in this advantage. Luke Middlestat, Brody Lamb, a little back and forth. Middlestat fires off of Hillebrand to the boards. 35 to go in the advantage. That's not the play that's going to buy his own time, but now Zemer marches in. Zemer still with it, that backhand shot. Minnesota 0 for 3 on the evening. Under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Burnside from the boards into Pasquo. 2:40 to go. Montez flies across center. Montez the wrist shot. Minor rebound from DePasquo, but final 2 seconds. And Ohio State prevails. They sweep Minnesota on the road.
They were ready to go on the ice. Puck is dropped, we're underway as the Irish control it with Brennan Ali dumping it in.
They were just 1 for 5 on the penalty kill in their last game against Minnesota. That's just straight up not good enough.
Pass to the slot. Hauser's there. Puck still loose out in front. The Badgers clear it for a moment, but the Irish maintain the zone.
Early opportunities, a way to get on the board as fast as possible.
Faceoff controlled back to Ben Dexheimer for the Badgers. Morrissey skates his way and still loose out in front. Dexheimer at the Big Ten logo. Throws that one in wide. Trying to get things going for this Wisconsin power play. Almost a minute gone by. Fitzgerald in. Pass still in the crease. Tassi couldn't find home. Skates at the Big Ten logo. So time running out for the Badgers. Back to Osborne. He'll put on a shot. He scores! Last couple taps of the stick for Daniel Hauser. Osborne puts it on. And the Badgers get their power play go 58, but they're on the board first.
Just a snipe to the top right corner from Luke Osborne. One of the most...
That has been the struggle. Game 1 against Penn State, scored first and gave up 6 unanswered. Doesn't matter here, they're gonna have a two-goal lead to start this contest.
Out of nowhere, Grady Deering just snaps one off. And Nick Kemp, who we were so complimentary towards before, is just caught out by a snipe from Grady Deering. Right time, just flings it into the top corner.
His main goal, in part on this staff, was trying to keep things up. And from last year, both their power play and their penalty kill is up, and they're on the board on the power play. Split the Badger lead in half. It's 2-1.
Hard for Hauser to see. He finds that top right-hand corner. Deficit cut in half.
Hauser screened by his own men up front. Morrissey, near side. Leaves back for Dexheimer. Dexheimer, near side circle, still loose for the Badgers. Fitzgerald wraps it around for Finley. 120 on the power play. Finley to Morrissey off his skate. Dexheimer gonna keep it, and he does. Fitzgerald back behind the cage. Centering pass, misses the net. Morrissey off the underside of the post, and it's in. Power play goal for Gavin Morrissey. Welcome back to the goal center.
And it's Gavin Morrissey. I mean, the Badgers can't stop with these top corner snipes. As Morrissey goes to the top right corner, rips it on the underside of the bar. For a moment, it looked like
can't win if you don't score a goal. Knuble leaves for Nelson. He scores! The home faithful hadn't even finished their celebration, and the Irish get one right back. Love side on Hauser, and he was eyeing up that shot though. Up for Knox. Botterill wraps it around. It's in! Another one for Grady Deering!
This is unbelievable. 12 and a half minutes is utterly ridiculous. Grady Deering right in the right place at the right time once again, and it's Ryan Botterill who does a lot of the dirty work for Wisconsin. Great fight behind the net.
Not much extended looks in the offensive zone, but they haven't needed it. Good looks, another one here for the Irish. Still loose in front of Hauser, and it finds itself wide. Badgers finally feel like they have enough control, and they push up ahead with Gavin Morrissey. Tolk, rebound chance, Osborne wide of the net. Kemp was loose out of his position behind Cole Brown. Here for Werner. Werner, backhand pass, Brown, stymied by Hauser. Thank you, Ariel, as we are ready to go for period number 2. The Badgers win the face-off long shift period. Obviously entering with a power play for about a minute of play. These teams trying to find some opportunities here. Hauser has to sit on it. Puck came loose, but it was frozen first. Tyson Dick up for Blake Montgomery. Montgomery shoots, and Kempf sees that one all the way through to the right side post. Zelenoff turns it over. Here comes Mazzotti back the other way. Mazzotti, 2-on-1. Hauser, does he have the save? He does.
What a stop from Daniel Hauser to just go full extension and deny one of the hottest players in the Big Ten.
Mercy, a chance, Fitzgerald. He'll try to reset. Tough defense by Master Domenico. Tulk, as the arm is up, a shot and a score! It's Osborne with his second. 2 for number 2.
Well, Luke Osborne just finds himself in the perfect position in the slot. A beautiful pass from Oliver Tulk.
Was in front of it. Here's Simon Tassi the other way by himself. Kempf can't do anything but send it back, and no one was home for the rebound. Win Finley tries a pass in between the circles, and it's broken up, taken away. Outstretched pass. Here's Sutter Mazzotti again. Nice pass, nice feed, nice score! Cole Brown on the receiving end, and finally this second line gets things going for the Irish. What a pass by Sutter Mazzotti.
What a spinorama to find Cole Brown just with a wide open net. Hauser, never a prayer. It's fired behind him.
Former J150 classmate, you know that, Spencer? Yeah, sat right across from me.
How'd he do in the class?
He was doing, yeah, great in conversation, great in discussions.
It's a testament to his character, as Mike Hastings put it.
Underway for period number 3. Typically a Camp Randall tradition, but it's carried over to multiple different venues here in Madison. Fitzgerald has an open net as, oh boy, Kemp is down. Last couple of chances here for the Irish. Knuble once more, centering pass, one-timer, he scores! It's Evan Werner again. His second power play goal of the night, and don't go anywhere, folks. It's a 1-goal game.
Well, we said the next goal was going to be really important. Slaps it home, and the deficit once again is cut in half. 5-4 at the Kohl Center.
Yeah, Hauser late to get back. And this has been seen before at the Kohl Center. Trying to defend leads for the Badgers. Mazzotti, centering pass, one-timer! The Irish have tied this game! Evan Werner again, a hat trick!
Werner just finds himself completely unmarked. Wisconsin's defense loses him. 1:09 left in the game. And Notre Dame, who once trailed by 3, and you went, this can't possibly be a lead they could blow.
Puck
and yet
loses the zone, under 5 to play. We will head to overtime. 3 unanswered goals for the Fighting Irish, as the Irish control the first faceoff. Back the other way, trying to get in front of everyone else. Tyson Dick all by his lonesome, loses the handle on it. Still a loose puck, no goal, waved off. It's covered up with 4:11. Saved by Hauser and dropped down for Luke Osborne. Outlet pass for Morrissey, a high stick, chance here, Quinn Finley scores! Suamico, Wisconsin with the winner tonight. But as it stands right now, Quinn Finley with the winner.
That is the surprising one over there, obviously. Daniel Hauser brought in, and as a bit of a senior, as a bit of an advanced freshman, and he was a really big important part of that lineup, but now Bulwer getting the start. Sort of Ohio State goes on. That tips off in about an hour.
Here's Deering, got 2 goals yesterday, puts a shot on, but Kempf makes the save.
He only needed 2 last night, so that's his first one of the night.
Oh, but the top line talent is there. Quinn Finley takes away from Michael Mastrodomenico. And now here's Ben Dexheimer, the captain, leaving it, and he's got it! Dexheimer sneaks it through, and the Badgers take the lead.
Nominee for the Hobie Baker right there. Ben Dexheimer shows as the captain of this Badger team. God, not even 2 minutes have gone by. The Badgers have the lead at the goal center.
And Ani, we saw 6 goals in period number 1 yesterday. With some great chances here to tie it. Offense was not the problem for them yesterday.
Bunch of backhand shots in succession there for the Irish. Again, just back to the strategy of trying to get shots on Pulver.
Mastrodomenico, it's in! Skipped off the top of Pulver, and the Irish tie it up.
His help, he just blows it past the goalie, and now it's a tie game.
Yeah, you can see Pulver with that left shoulder. Gets away to Simon Tassi out in front. Poladichuk lost the puck. It will leave the zone, but he will keep it away from Dasher Oliver. And now back to work. Front line on for the Badgers. Here's Quinn Finley shot. Score! The winner yesterday, the go-ahead goal tonight. Quinn Finley stays hot.
And now he is. He had a career-high 20 goals last year.
Finley enters. Ooh, an ill-advised pass read very well by Cole Brown. And the Irish back to work. Danny Nelson scores! Tie game! The opportunistic Irish cash in. It's a 2-2 game in Madtown.
He had all 36 last year. He's been a rock.
We'll have to get another look at it. And I think that will be Warner dead on, so my mistake in that department. But a great sequence by Notre Dame. Back up top, Joe Poladichuk puts on a move. Ooh, a few redirect opportunities there for Zelenoff and Tassi. Now Ben Dexheimer, far corner. Weaves his way through, fake the wraparound. Now back up top, Poladichuk, one-timer, they score! Simon Tassi tapped it home and gave Wisconsin the lead.
Just a simple, a massive shot, and Tassi able to redirect it, change the direction on Kemp. 5th goal of the period.
And for Tassi, that was his first following last season's disappointments, because they've added so much depth to their squad, and to have a guy like Adam Pietila who can come in, get some goals, make some noise, showcase some defending champions across the nation. They played the team that they took down the championship earlier today, and the Buckeyes beat the Badgers 4-1 in a fun one. Now Botterill underneath, deflected and through! Ooh, offside's the call, and the goal is waved off. Ooh, Cole Knubel claims the centering pass. No Badgers in the area. Now Danny Nelson touches it along to Mastrodomenico. Cole Knubel slide shot, redirect, and this game is tied. Danny Nelson, his 10th goal of the season. It is a 3-3 game in Madtown.
That was the goal Notre Dame have been threatening this entire period. Just quick, great stuff here. and it's rewarded again with the second goal for Danny Nelson on the night. The junior out of Maple Grove, Minnesota, he has been incredible today on both sides of the puck, but especially there.
Now Talk to Fitzgerald. And Jack Horbach racing along, but Jane Davis gets there first. He couldn't get the puck on his stick. Ooh, and a gutsy pass from Gavin Morrissey through the slot. And Notre Dame's got it, and they take the lead. Jaden Davis. It's his second goal of the season, comes in a big spot.
Jaden Davis, he's been really good on the defensive side of the puck. He's been pretty much everywhere that this Notre Dame team has needed.
With Jursev. Botterill back over Deering, one-timer missed it. But it's loose out in front. Botterill, he's got it! Tie game! Ryan Botterill, his 8th goal of the season in the depth.
The sophomore just comes and he's right in front of the goal, gets an open shot and just buries it in the bottom corner. Just very
at their disposal. And they've played well here in 5 straight games. They beat Ohio State in game 2 of that series, and then 2 strong showings against. Now Jaden Davis got what was the go-ahead goal to make it 4-3 Notre Dame, and it's taken away. Gavin Morrissey at neutral ice. He'll slow it down, wait for reinforcements. Christian Fitzgerald score! Fitzgerald gives Wisconsin the lead. What a back and forth battle, and Fitzgerald just threw a haymaker.
One of the many Minnesota State transfers, obviously Simon Tassi alongside him. Christian Fitzgerald, a senior.
But holds on. Werner and Phelan, extended battle. That puck slipped through the crease unattended. Would have needed to be an immediate reaction, but a potential chance. Here's 1-on-1 for Talk. And this stays a 1-goal game as Kemp makes the clutch save.
Wisconsin win.
Nelson and Morrissey one more time. 1.7 to play. And Morrissey wins the faceoff. Wisconsin wins the game. They complete the sweep. 5-4 your final. The Badgers take game 1 6-5. They had a 6-game losing streak coming in.